So I'm pretty interested in politics. And if you watch my channel, you know I don't talk about politics all the time, like some channels. But I'm pretty much on the left. Right? That's a generic way to describe myself. I'm definitely not right-wing. Definitely not a conservative. But anyway, I've been reading all these articles in the last couple days about President Joe Biden and him pulling out of Afghanistan. And they've really pissed me off. Because even the news organizations that have traditionally supported Joe, like CNN, NBC, they're taking shits all over the man. Oh my God, how could you pull out? Think of the intelligence officers in Afghanistan that we left behind. Oh my God, they're going to get massacred. Like, sorry, frankly, who cares? Like, why all of a sudden are you, like, bleeding hearts for freaking random people in Afghanistan most Americans don't know or care about? Like, what is this? We've been there for 20 years and we failed. Is that not enough? You think if we're there for another 20, 30 years, will that solve the problem? So anyway, I'm just going to read you some of these article headlines and maybe some of the articles because it's just ridiculous. You don't need to see them. You can just type in Joe Biden news and it's just, a lot of it's Afghanistan. Here's Fox News, of course, just completely shitting on him. Biden hammered for spending time at Camp David while Taliban take over Afghanistan. I don't think Taliban taking over Afghanistan should be our concern. We shouldn't be the world police. We should put our resources towards better things. But, you know, why should he be hammered? He's taking a weekend to go to Camp David. Presidents always do that. Trump did that. How many times did Trump play golf? Obama play golf. Obama go to, Camp David. Bush go to Camp David. Clinton go to Camp David. Freaking, I don't know, probably FDR went to Camp David. You know what I mean? I don't remember exactly when Camp David was established. But anyway, presidents take vacations. And when they take vacations, they're still working. They have a whole team of people who go with them. Which is why they choose Camp David, because it is close. And they can all travel there relatively easily. So, I gotta read this. Why are they giving him shit? I mean, like, come on, Jim Jordan. Fuck you. Did you accuse Trump of being on vacation when he was doing half of this bullshit? Like, Republican members of Congress criticized Joe Biden on Sunday for spending time at Camp David presidential retreat instead of White House as Taliban fought to finalize a takeover of Afghanistan. Well, if the Taliban can take over Afghanistan that quickly, that means that the Afghanistan government was in complete shambles and had no way of defending itself. And it's kind of bizarre if we were there for 20 years and they can't figure out how to defend themselves at this point. Weren't we supposed to be training people or doing something? I mean, it's just like, seems like we failed all across the board if they can't even last like a few months. I don't think he's taken one question from the press this entire weekend. It's a frightening situation. Now, I do agree he should take questions from the press, but they're going to be the same bullshit questions about Afghanistan. Why is Joe Biden hiding? Said Senator Tom Cotton. Oh, God. So, I don't care about this guy's fucking name. Boebert of Colorado accused Biden of dereliction of duty? Oh, fuck you. No person who calls themselves the president of the United States should be on vacation while the world crumbles down around them. The world is not crumbling down around them. Well, yeah, we have a lot of issues like global warming and income inequality and blah, 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 lack of health care, education system that's broken, infrastructure thing that has a ton of problems, blah, 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 mental health crises, homeless crises, blah, blah, blah. What is it? Somebody making minimum wage can't afford like a 2-bedroom apartment anywhere in the country and can't afford a 1-bedroom apartment in like 90% of the country. We got problems. But the world is not crumbling down around him because Afghanistan is being taken over by Taliban. That's not our problem. Why do you keep thinking it's our problem? America is in crisis, and Joe Biden is on vacation. How are we in crisis? Frankly, the only people who are causing the crisis in this country are the motherfuckers who won't get vaccinated. Those are the only goddamn people who are causing shit for this country, is the people who refuse to get fucking vaccinated. They're the ones who are helping the Delta variant spread. So you want to fucking talk about, oh, who is this person? Ellie Stefanik? I don't know who the hell that is. Come on now. America is not in a crisis. At least not from the Taliban. It's so stupid. It's Fox News. Let's find... Oh, God. Biden authorizes 1,000 more troops to be sent to Afghanistan. Boo! Don't cave under pressure. Boo! This sucks, dude. Screw that. Don't send troops to Afghanistan. Lame. Biden officials admit miscalculation. Oh, God. As Afghanistan national forces and government rapidly fail. Well, why are we there in the first place? Let them fail. Literally, why is it our problem? This is just bullshit. I don't think this... Oh, Afghanistan conflict as Kabul falls, Biden backlash grows. I don't think most... If you were to poll most Americans, I don't think they give a fuck about Afghanistan crashing. Maybe there's some conservatives out there who are like, oh no, the terrorists could attack us again. There could be another 9/11. There might be some dumb people like that, but I don't think most sane people give a crap about Afghanistan half across the world. If it falls apart, it's not our problem. How is this a preventable disaster? Oh, I can't even get the Washington Post because they want to pay for this. 20 years of Afghanistan mistakes, but it's preventable disaster. How is it preventable? We had 20 years. We didn't accomplish shit. So, how is, you know, blood on his hands? God, who cares? You know how many fucking people are dying because they're not getting vaccinated? You know what I mean? These motherfuckers talk about, oh, I don't want to get vaccinated. My body, my right. And that's fucking killing people. And they don't give a shit. 500,000 Americans died. They don't give a shit. Hundreds of thousands of Middle Eastern civilians have died due to our wars in the Middle East. They don't care about that. They're just like, oh, well, we pulled out a war. That's not blood on his hands. Oh. Biden's betrayal of Afghans. Who gives a fuck about Afghans? I'm sorry, but it's not our country. I just cannot believe these tears, these crocodile tears. Oh, Afghan. Who gives a fuck? It's like the same thing to say about Syria. It's like, oh, the poor Syrians. The same thing we say about every fucking country we're involved in. Tearjerkers. No one cares. Sorry, but our main concerns as Americans are not people in Afghanistan. I'm sorry. It's not, and it shouldn't be. God, these articles. All of this foreseeable for months. Blah, blah, blah. Well, veterans, with their code of leaving no one behind in the battlefield, have been among the most passionate advocates for Afghan interpret. I mean, like, how long are we supposed to stay there then? We've been there for 20 years. Clearly, we didn't have a fucking plan. I mean, like, what? We're going to stay there? And like, really? Like, I don't understand. Nobody, as far as I know, nobody has put together a comprehensive solution saying, okay, in 1 year, we will move all troops. Here is our fail-proof plan. Fail-proof plan. 1 year, 6 months. It'll solve everything. So far, I haven't heard anyone with a goddamn actual plan. Just saying, we got to get back in there. We got to get back in there. It's like, Afghan comrade. Who cares about Afghan vets? Frankly, who cares? Like, why are they tear-jerking soldiers for another country that has nothing to do with us? I mean, it's just tear-jerk crap. Oh, God, Crimea River. Ugh. I don't want to read this long-ass... No one cares about this long-ass article. It's bullshit. So, the president has fled. Fine. I mean, like, what? You know... I'm supposed to have tears. Our country has so many problems. I'm supposed to have fucking tears about Afghanistan. I'm sorry. And if somebody's from Afghanistan, I'm sorry for what you're going through. But we have our own problems. When you're somewhere for 20 years and you fail to do anything constructive where a country can just fall apart within a few months, that says, you know what? We clearly have no clue what we're doing. We need to step out. And just let history continue. And if they get taken over by the Taliban, well, maybe another country can come in and defend these interpreters, huh? Why doesn't a European country send some of their troops? Foreign policy record. Oh, God, like, that's a good thing. Is no media going to say this is a good thing? Is no news organization going to say it's great that we pull out of war after 20 years? Is that not a good thing to be cheering? I mean, yeah, here's one, AP News, finally, longest war, were Americans' decades in Afghanistan worth it? No, because literally they've been taken over by the Taliban within a few months. So clearly we didn't do much of anything to stop the Taliban as a whole. Ugh. Another long-ass article I don't want to read. This is just depressing. It's like the whole media is just obsessed with, we got to get back in there. We got to defend them. We just can't leave. We've tried to leave for the last decade. Biden said, Obama said he was going to pull out, you know, and the media is just, it's just been a thing for years now. Can we just leave? And can't the media just be like, good job? Because as far as I'm concerned, leaving this war and getting the hell out of there for once and for all, that's a good thing. To me, that's a good thing.